Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Elex. So, last episode we were working on main quest and chapter 2 stuff, and we got pretty much all of that knocked out. I still have to go back to that one guy and turn in where we came and killed this Elex that was looking for us. But before we do that, I want to go see about dealing with Nasty's Grey Death. The Nasty Grey Death. Let's pop over to the fort. And I guess we'll go to the cathedral first. Because, or I mean the Hort, not the fort. They're so similar names, right? We'll pop over to the Hort and see about, because they said that there was probably text somewhere about the legend of curing the Grey Death. So that's what we're going to go do first. First and foremost. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up our quest here for companions. Salvation, it is written. Rare illnesses and natural growth is what we need to find. And it looks like they're over here in the library. Maybe. Yeah. It's got to be the library. So we'll just head on down. We shouldn't have any problems with Carl.
Study and duty are the foundation of faith.
That's right. That is correct. Okay, it looks like they are back in here, I think. Shows on the map where they're at, so it won't take that long to find them, I don't think. Alright. First up, I guess it's... Here we go. Rare illnesses.
Here. Treatments for Grey Death. This book gives me instructions on how to make a remedy for the disease from gas umble and grey cabbage. Now I need a book on plants that will tell me where to find these ingredients.
Let's see. Can we actually read these? It sounds like pretty straightforward to get rid of the Grey Death. A book about treating the Grey Death. The Grey Death spread quickly amongst the survivors following after the comet's impact. In the absence of a cure, this disease leads to a slow degeneration and then death in 99% of all cases. Symptoms include irritation, strong headaches, reoccurring dizziness, and the possibility of victims suffering from a stroke in the final stages. Treatment includes oral administration of a medicine made from gas umbral and grey cabbage. See, like, it wasn't that hard to, like, find the recipe for the cure and stuff. Of course, I mean, I'm part of the Hort, but... Alright, natural growth.
Book on the plants of Magellan, their structures, life cycles, and habitats. Maybe this is what I need. Here. Gas umbel usually grows in shady, heavily overgrown low areas. And here is grey cabbage. Usually be found on grassy hills in the highlands. Okay, now I know where to look for the ingredients. That's the ingredients, but it will take an experienced healer to make the cure.
Okay. Natural growth, a book about treating the Grey Death. Gas umbral usually grows in shady, heavily overgrown low areas. Grey cabbage can be usually found on grassy hills in the highlands. Okay, so that's all there is to that. Alright, so let's take a look here. And we got a quest for both of them. I guess we'll start with the gas umbel. Let's see where we find this at. We got this handy-dandy map that makes searching for things a cinch. It's actually over here near the company premises in West Dawn. So we'll just warp right up there.
I bet this place contained some premium salvage at one point.
I think so. Alright, at this rate... Hey, I didn't even see you there. Alright, let's do this. Get it, Nasty. At this rate, Nasty's going to be cured by the from the Grey Death by, like, lunchtime. It's not going to take but a second. Alright, we got another one of those guys, too. Alright. Get it, get it, get it. Tell you what, these guys don't even pose like a threat anymore. Like, we just wreck them. Like everything in the game. Alright. Even though I did die last episode from, you know, just spawning in face to face with a Alexander and his 2 mechs. But hopefully we'll get that armor increase before long. Because there is, I think, one more armor increase, I think it is. I think there's just one more. I could be wrong, but... once we get that Constitution up a little bit, because Constitution we really hadn't been pumping. We only had like 40 last episode. And of course that's our health. So maybe that will all change. Alright, I've got some nightshades here. Wreck these guys.
You got it.
The nice thing is if I miss this one in the front, I get the one in the back. Alright. We've reached a stage where we're just pretty OP. Alright, and we're almost to the gas umbral. Which is funny because it's literally, it looks to be right where I was standing before. Kind of. No, maybe not. Actually, it's kind of tucked away here, I guess. Right there, gas umbral.
There. This is the gas umbral I needed.
Or gas umbral, my bad. I keep wanting to call it gas umbral. But, then the gray cabbage, where do we need to go for that? Oh, right up here near the camp in the center. That works. Or the converter in South of Bessa. Honestly, I think the converter in South of Bessa would be easier, because it's pretty much come out, go straight. This we'd have to wrap around the mountain first. Well, I guess camp in the center. We'll go there. Whatever. Alright, I wonder if we can speak to Nasty about this. No. Okay. She just doesn't even care about the cure, but I'm sure once we get the cure, she'll take it. And then she'll be all better. And then she can keep killing and pillaging for the rest of her life. Okay, so let's head off over here. I guess no biggie to come around that mountain, because I think that's the mountain right there. And this is actually where we fought the... Yeah, this is where we fought that Alexander. Was right here. And then I teleported, but really we could have just ran right up to the town, I guess. Alright, so back over in this direction. Back over in this direction we go. I didn't realize we actually fought the Elixir that close to the town, or I would have just hoofed it, probably, but... Oh, I was about to say, is that another converter? But that's the converter in South of Bessa. We've already done that one, so...
Yeah, coming.
Well, it's gonna be dead by the time you get there. But there's more! There's more, Nasty. Don't turn around.
You want trouble?
There's something back in behind that tree with a really big tail, and I cannot hit this guy to save my life. Okay, it's another one of the stone claws. There we go. Alright. Oh, whoops. I can just see myself accidentally sending her home. Okay, so it seems to be up on this mountain here, looks like. Actually, it might be right over here. Thought I was going to have to go up farther, because the arrow was pointing up, but... Gray cabbage.
There. That's the gray cabbage I need for the cure.
Okay, so... Now we just have to go... I have to find someone who can produce a remedy for Nasty. There must be someone with suitable skills in the fort or in Goliath. Okay. So, where do we want to go? Looks like we can go to the fort or the Goliath. And I'm going to go to... Goliath doesn't really like me. They'll end up poisoning her too, I'm afraid. Because Nasty is... You can tell a lot of people don't like Nasty because she's apparently pretty ruthless. I actually quite like her, but I know a lot of people, like whenever I brought her up to the... mentioned her in the city, in the center, or the origin. They talked about her being a very ruthless field commander, and then when I brought it up to the Hort, to the clerics there a while back, they were like, because making her like our troop commander, they were like, oh, really? Like, she's like super ruthless and stuff, but, oh, but do we want to take it to the dock? Do we trust the dock? I don't know. Let's go talk to him anyways. Let's go see. Because we didn't get his chems for him.
Come closer. Step closer. The doc has brewed and he has cooked. Brewed and cooked, I say. Until everything was in stock again. My shop is open again.
Okay. Let's see what he has to
What do
offer.
you have to offer?
I have only the best cams made from the purest Elex.
Okay. And that's really what he's got. Does he have... He has regular Elex potion. He does not have the large Elex potion. Okay.
What are these chems made from?
From anything that's good, but with a guaranteed Elex high. Now, I know what you're thinking. Elex, won't that turn me into an alb? But you needn't worry. I don't want to take your emotions away. I want to rewire your world. So when I say hi, I'm talking sky high.
Okay.
I need a cure for the Grey Death.
Well then, good luck. There is no cure for that I know of.
I have the formula for a cure.
What? Oh, yeah? Then show me. Okay. So, well, yeah. I could make this if I had the right ingredients.
But you need me to get them.
Yeah. Get me the ingredients and I'll make this up for you. For a price. I am a businessman after all. But will it work? That I can't say.
Okay, it's 300 shards. I mean, he doesn't seem like he's going to betray us and poison Nasty and kill her. Yeah, we're gonna take it.
Here's the gray cabbage and a gas umble for the cure.
Wow. Yeah. Well then, okay. I need some time to make this. Just wait, and you'll get it, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Here's your cure. You take it, but I only made it. I don't know if it'll work, okay?
I understand.
Okay. Completed a capable healer, and we got 864 XP. Now, Nasty, you need to take this. Yeah.
Here, I have something for you. A potion.
What? What potion? What's it for?
You know what it's for.
Some raptor shit from the cleric's archives? And now you expect me to swallow this raptor shit?
It's a cure. Get it down your neck and stop complaining.
It even smells like raptor shit.
Drink it.
You drink it.
I'm not the one who's ill.
You really think this is a cure? What happens when it doesn't work? Then will you leave me alone?
Then we'll kick the ass of anyone left in Zakor.
Right. Piss off. Let me think about this in peace. Cool.
Okay. She likes it. Alright, but I guess she's not going to drink it right now. She's just going to hold on to it for right now and think about it. Alright. And that quest is done. Let's see. Salvation, it says Nasty has received the remedy for the Grey Death. I'm almost certain that she will take it too. I just have to give her a little time. Okay. So, I guess let's head back up to turn in this main mission. Patient? No. Sardom's Battle Plan. Okay. Let's go turn that in real quick. Company premises in North Odessa. And let's see if she likes us more now.
Everything okay with us?
Butterflies and honey. Stop being so soppy and let's get the job done, you asswipe.
Okay. Alright, you're such a sweet person.
Right.
I appreciate
Let's
it.
find some trouble.
Alright, so let's go speak to him. Let's go. And then it almost sounds like we might be moving into Chapter 3 today, I'm assuming. Maybe.
The Alexander Repox is dead.
Then perhaps your secret can be kept a little longer. You have done good work, Commander. You have assisted our cause greatly. But the hybrid must have realized by now that there is a new threat that he must consider. He used to be preoccupied by the mages in Edan.
Do you have any idea why he feared them?
I was hoping you could tell me, Jax. He tasked you with finding the pilgrim Thorold. Did you learn anything that could explain the hybrid's fear?
I didn't complete my mission. I was shot down before I could reach the pilgrim.
And it seems that the hybrid has not succeeded in completing this mission since then. He still hasn't found the pilgrim, even though he seems to feel that the berserkers transmuting Elex is the biggest threat to Zakor.
See, I found the pilgrim's location. Which, did we? I don't remember. Perhaps the hybrid is right that the free people are a true threat, or if the hybrid is so dangerous, how did he end up in charge of the Alps? Let's say if the hybrid's so dangerous, why did he end up in charge of
If the hybrid is so dangerous, how did he end up in charge of the Alps?
He offered logical reason, leadership, and power. His ability to see the future. When our people left the clerics, it was to reject religion. The hybrid has filled the space left when we turned our backs on Kalan. Whatever the future holds, I am certain that Thorold is the key. His knowledge could mean victory or defeat in this war. I think that Thorold is seeking a way to change Elex without the need to take it to that shrine in Goliath.
And if he can achieve that, then the hybrid risks losing vast amounts of Elex.
Yes, and after all, the hybrid is demanding all the Elex in Magalan. Imagine the effect on him if the Berserkers were to take huge quantities of it, turning it into mana before he can consume it.
The hybrid could never allow that.
It would destroy his plans, and it would empower the Berserkers. While the Albs lose power, they would gain. It's easy to imagine what they would do with our people then. The Ice Palace would fall, and the Albs would be exterminated. We cannot allow that.
I would take the risk. Enough emotion. The Berserkers would never commit genocide, or no, we cannot allow that. Ugh. But the thing is, that would put the Berserkers as, like... It almost sounds like that would put the Berserkers as, like, the most powerful faction on Magalan. This is a tough decision. I don't know.
The Berserkers would never commit genocide.
After the acts of slaughter the Albs have done to their people, why would they not take their revenge? You must finish your old mission and secure Thorold's knowledge. The fate of us all depends on it.
You keep saying it all depends on me. But what about you? Where is your support? What are you doing to stop the hybrid? If you want my help, you must prove your side of things to me. I want to see this force you were talking about.
As you wish. You should know who you are dealing with.
Uh-oh.
Mutants. All that remains of the creatures that once lived in the old world. Elex brings strength to those with the will to tame. Makes a slave of all others. So, this is Zaldum's army. He has retained his power to control mutants. He can force these creatures to do his bidding. I wonder what other powers Zaldum have. But he's right. While I have our mind, I should make use of that.
Chapter 3, Open War. Man.
I must learn more about its plans. If I care to help his allies, I should find the enemy he feared the most. The one I was sent to find. Thorold, the Pilgrim. What is it he knows that the hybrid wants continued?
I wish they would have, like, had the talking, like, not with, like, mega mutants in the
That's your
background.
force.
So, you see, I might not command my soldiers any longer, but I do have a force to be reckoned with. Now, you must play your part and discover the purpose of Thorold's research.
Okay, mission confronting the Pilgrim. We do have some things here, though.
How did you get the mutants to follow you?
I retained control of them when I left Secor. As long as they get the Elex they crave, then they will follow the orders sent to their chips. I know where to find that Elex, and I know how to command. They will obey me when the day comes to fight.
Teach me how to control the mutants.
No, you have your job and I have mine. Focus on the task you have been given.
What is it that you want, Zardum? Do you want to lead the Albs when the hybrid is defeated?
This is not just a war against the hybrid. The Alexiters are his disciples. Once the hybrid is gone, we must see what the Alexiters do.
And if they remain loyal to the hybrid?
Then they must pay the consequences for that decision.
So you want the Alexiters dead too?
If that is the only way to save our people.
And who will lead the Albs with the hybrid and the Alexiters gone?
We will only know that in good time. When we see who survives the war to come.
You are avoiding the question.
And you are wasting our time, Jax. What matters now is removing the hybrid. All other questions can be answered after that. Until you complete your tasks and the hybrid is defeated, what do such questions matter?
That is what we shall discover, Zardom.
I don't really trust him. Like, I imagine we're probably going to end up killing him. I imagine so.
What should I do once I know Thorold's plans?
First, we shall have to learn them. Then we will see how we can use that knowledge against the hybrid. I want to know why the hybrid fears transmuted Elex.
What effect do you think it would have on him if he was to consume it?
I don't know. But we would have to get close to the hybrid to be able to make him do that.
Why would Thorold tell me what he knows?
Thorold is fighting against the hybrid. Make him understand that you share a cause and don't take no for an answer.
Well, we will see if he agrees.
See, I just imagine Thorold.
Face the hybrid. It is time to finish this.
No, it's not. We still have preparations to make. Looks like all of his mutants are gone, though. I just imagine Thorold. Like, in my head, when I think about Thorold, I just imagine him, like, sitting in a cave by himself, like, watching TV or something, like, not actually doing anything.
The pride of Zakor, high on Elex and ready to be taken down.
Alright. You need to take your medicine. That's what you need to do. Okay, so confronting the pilgrim. If I can get him, yeah, done. Let's see. Where is he? He is. Oh, that's right. We found him. I forgot about that. He was the one that kept shooting me with the bow when I was supposed to find like a field commander for the Hort. We came across him.
It's no surprise the old world disappeared. Look at this shit.
All right, let's do this. Let's do it. Yeah, he's the crazy guy. I totally forgot about him being out here. Hey, Thorold. Hey, buddy.
You've had your warning. You need to leave.
I know about your plan to stop the hybrid.
My plan to stop the hybrid? What exactly do you think you know? And how did you get that information?
I can help you. I know my way around the Ice Palace. I can get you to the hybrid.
The only people who have been inside the Ice Palace are elves. So, what are you? A separatist? A spy? Or a liar?
None of it.
I am an alb. Well, I was before the Elex cleared my system. It was my raider that was shot down in the mountains near Goliet. I was betrayed by my own people, and I want to know why.
So, you want my help to get revenge? That's not the best motive. I trust you. You get your revenge. And then what's to stop you taking Elex and turning back into an owl?
Because I don't want it.
If you've gotten to the Ice Palace by that point, what do you care?
What's to say you aren't still serving the hybrid?
The fact you're still breathing.
Let's say you're speaking the truth. Tell me what the hybrid knows about my plans.
That you are researching the properties of Elex. That you're planning to transmute it into mana. That gives you power, and makes Elex both unusable by the hybrid, and poisonous to Albs.
You've been told nothing that couldn't have been guessed at.
When my raider crashed, I was on a mission to find you to learn more. If the hybrid still wants that information, he'll send someone else to finish the mission, and to kill you.
I've dealt with several Albs that have tried.
And it's delayed you and your research each time. Whatever the hybrid is doing, he's close to succeeding. He has time on his side. You don't.
And? What do you want in return for helping me?
Whatever is happening in Zakor has to be why someone sabotaged my mission and had me set for execution. We both need to get into the Ice Palace.
Then you're out of luck. There's no way to get in unnoticed. You won't even make it up the ramp to the gates.
Not alone, but you have a plan to get in. Take me with you.
You've talked. You said nothing. Now do as I asked and leave.
I trained with the Alexiters. I know how they think. I know my way around the Ice Palace. Do you really think you can reach the hybrid without me?
I'm supposed to trust you with the future of Magalan? Based on a few words? No. If you want me to believe you can get me into the Ice Palace, then first you show me that you can get inside an Alb converter. If you want me to believe you will help me stop the hybrid, then you get inside each of those converters and you shut them down. When all 5 of those converters have stopped, then I will believe you.
Funny story. New mission, old obligations. You expect me to deactivate all 5 converters. The Albs aren't the only ones killing people. The free people kill Albs and they kill each other. Or you should hold only the Elexers and the hybrid responsible for the converters. Alright.
The Albs aren't the
Start
only
with
ones
these
killing
first.
people. The free people kill Albs and they kill each other.
True, but we've made peace before. And we might find it again by coming together to fight the Albs. The fate of all the free people is linked. If Ulbricht launches his offensive against the Albs and the clerics fail, then the Albs will conquer Ignadon and take control of all the Elex there. That will damn us as sure as the Albs defeating us here.
It's true.
You should hold only the Elexitors and the hybrid responsible for the converters.
So, all the other Albs are their victims too? They're controlled by the Elexitors? Well, we will see if that is true once the hybrid and the Elexitors are gone. Until then, they are the enemy.
What do you know about the Elexitors?
What we know, we've learned from prisoners. That means I know who you are, Commander Jax. We learned recently it was you who had crashed. I know too that your father Wardek didn't leave Zakor under orders. He fled to Abessa.
Uh-oh. Flashback. Then we got a quest called Family Meeting, so wonder if we get to meet our father. Then the hybrid's like, I am your father.
Wardek, I've received reports of problems with the production of Elex in Edan.
Yes, the converter there is inactive. It went offline hours ago.
A technical malfunction should have been repaired by now.
This is more than a malfunction. I think the Berserkers have attacked the converter. I suspect it has been overrun.
The hybrid would have seen that.
Then speak to the hybrid, Parsec. I'm telling you what I know.
You don't speak to the hybrid unless you are summoned.
Then get yourself summoned. We need to know what's going on and why he has withdrawn. We cannot implement the will of the hybrid if he doesn't tell us what it is, or if we lose any more converters.
Are you questioning the hybrid? Whatever has happened to the converter must be his will. It is not our place to question his ways. It is our duty to serve his will. You and your sons.
We know our place, Parsec. We serve the hybrid.
But there's no Alb women. Like, how do they have kids? I don't
It sounds
understand.
like he too has enemies in the Ice Palace.
That makes no sense.
Wardek left without an escort. There are Alb forces searching for him. We've captured some of them. Wardek has joined the Separatists in Abessa. I see I know more about your own people than you do.
Because, like, all the Albs we've ever seen are just, like, bald men. Like, I don't know. There's never been, like, a single female. So I don't know how they go about having children. It's magic.
If you know so much, then you can tell me who shot my raider down.
Until you told me different, I had assumed it was mechanical trouble. If we could shoot Alb raiders down, we'd do it more often. What I can tell you is it wasn't us. You might have been flying over Edan, but no Berserker caused your crash.
Then was it the Separatists?
Near Goliath? That's unlikely. From what you've told me, I'd say it was from your own people.
No Alb would dare. I was on a mission ordered directly by the hybrid.
Ha! Albs kill each other all the time. Fail a mission and you're executed. Run and you're shot in the back. Or in your case, Calyx came to have you executed. Yes, I had heard that too.
Calyx serves the hybrid. He was following the directive. Fail a mission and die.
And, had you failed? Certainly your raider crashed, but you were in Edan. Your mission had only just started. It sounds more like someone wanted it stopped.
No Alb can refuse an order from the hybrid.
Wardek has fled. Calyx was answering orders. If you ask me, you should be looking to the actions of Zardo.
Heavy suspicion. Alright.
If I am to help you reach the Ice Palace, I need help repairing an Alb Raider.
An Alb Raider would definitely be an asset. How badly damaged is it?
It won't fly right now, but if I had access to spares, I could get it to fly again.
Well, you won't find stockpiles of Alb spares around here.
Defective reactor mission.
You expect me to deactivate all 5 converters?
Those machines have fed the Albs for too long.
Nope. We got another flashback. Flashback city. We got a bunch of missions, though. One sounds like finding our father, which is exciting. Uh-oh. 1 year before execution.
Forward.
Just like one guy taking on... Oh, here comes some more.
The less Elex the Albs have, the weaker they become, and the safer it is for the rest of our world. Will you help us? But that is your choice. You know the task you have been set. If you want my help, you must shut down those converters.
What are you going to do?
That is none of your business. You have your task, I have mine. Succeed in yours, and perhaps I will tell you more of my plans. Until then...
Trust must be earned.
I hope you are what you say you are. Come to me when you have something to report.
Oh, this again. Come to me when you have something to report. Do you really believe you can transmute all the Elex on Magellan at once? The converters you wanted destroyed, or Ulbricht's offensive against Alb in Ignadon was a success? Oh yeah, that's been a long time ago.
Ulbricht's offensive against the Albs in Ignadon was a success.
A success is too optimistic. It has delayed the Albs, not defeated them. Still, it is the first good news I've heard from Ignadon. Now, it falls to us to cause the Albs another setback. I must finish my work before it is too late. You've made progress. But the Albs must lose all their influence on the lands of the free people. And you must be ready to deliver on your promise to reach the hybrid. Then you will have earned my trust. Return to me when you have more to report.
Okay. Yeah, see, he's wanting to transmute all the Elex on Magellan into mana. Which means... Boom, there goes our weapons as clerics. Boom, there goes the Outlaw's drugs. Like, boom, there goes everything about the Albs. Like, that's going to put the Berserkers in so much power, though.
Do you really believe you can transmute all of the Elex on Magellan at once?
Removing Elex from this world is our best hope. But it is far from simple to achieve.
Good.
The converters you wanted destroyed. There are no more active converters. I shut them all down.
5 months ago.
Then, on behalf of the free people, I thank you. The converters are the worst thing your people ever did to us. Well, I say your people, but perhaps you have earned my trust enough to separate you from the Albs and Zakor. Perhaps we can work together. You've made progress. But the Albs must lose all their influence on the lands of the free people. And you must be ready to deliver on your promise to reach the hybrid. Then you will have earned my trust. Return to me when you have more to report.
Okay. So basically this guy comes up to him and says, hey, I want to earn your trust. He goes, okay. And then he's like, I'll only trust you if you shut down all the converters in Magellan. And then 5 seconds later I say, I've shut down all the converters in Magellan. And he goes, oh, thanks. Like, no proof whatsoever. Alright, let's, I need to sleep, actually. Is there a bed around these parts? Yeah, that crazy guy, we found him a long time ago, and he was the one that kept shooting at me. He didn't want me anywhere near him. But when we first ran across him, I know I edited it, because I was fighting him forever. I know I edited some of it out, but I actually killed him twice, but he just got stunned, and then he would get back up and just start firing at me again. So, I'm glad I did in 1848. Well, we've already, like, looted everything in here, I think. I'm just looking for a bed is what I'm looking for. At the present. Just because it's so dark and spooky outside. No, we haven't. What did I say? 1848?
I'm in.
There we go. Okay. Bunch of junk. Bunch of junk. Alright, let me see if I can find a bed. I need a bed.
And what the fuck was that supposed to be?
I don't know. There's a chest here. One of the ones we weren't able to unlock before. Aha!
Too easy.
Too easy. There we go. Berserker's Ring. That's the Berserker one, then. Maximum mental energy plus 20. And only for Berserkers. Applejack, cooling bread, soup, warming soup, small healing potions, antitoxins, golden chalices. Okay. Those 3 lock chests are much better. They are much, much better than the other ones. Okay, so let's see. What all quests do we have? It sounds like a lot. Yeah. Patient, old obligations. This is for Thor wants me to take care of my issues with Wardeck and Calix. So I have to go meet with my father. Deflective reactor. I need another part to complete my crashed Raider. A Type X48 reactor coil. This rare model. Heavy suspicion. Alexander Zardom is allegedly responsible for the attack on my Raider. I need to find proof of this. Family meeting. Joys of fatherhood. I've learned that my father Wardeck, the Alb commander, has joined the Separatists. That was highly unexpected. I have to see him. He owes me some answers, and he might know where I can find Calix. Let's look into where he's located at. Out of curiosity. Wardeck is in the converter in Salabessa. Okay. Did we already meet with Wardeck? Like, and they just never... Nasty. I want to see if you're feeling... No, you're not feeling any better now. Did I actually, like, meet Wardeck? Is that the guy that's, like, standing outside and just kept saying, like, go speak with the, like, Sarstok, or whatever his name was, Sestok, and just, like, didn't even acknowledge that he was my father? Like, seriously? Or, no, it says he's inside the converter. That other guy was in that cave, which I need to go speak to him and see what he's up to, since I don't have to go speak to Sestok anymore. No, that's just Sestok. Hey, there's Wardeck.
Father. Jax, so it's true. You are alive. I hadn't dared to hope.
So, you left Zakor? Have you stopped taking Elex too?
I'm trying, but it's difficult. You must have experienced the problems of Elex withdrawal yourself.
I was unconscious during the worst of it. My body was already drained of Elex when I awoke.
There is more to the changes than just the physical. It is how your mind copes with the rejection of all that you have known, all that you have been in life. Tell me, what do you make of the world you have discovered since leaving Zakor?
Da-da-da, level up! Alright. That the free people are capable of resisting the Albs? Or what are you doing here with the Separatists?
That the free people are capable of resisting the Albs. We are told we are superior, but the Albs have failed to crush them. Or their spirit.
That will change soon. The first Alexitor, Tarek, is assembling his troops before the gates of the Ice Palace. He will make his move and he will succeed in conquering the lands of the free people. We have to stop him, or our people will perish.
Okay.
What are you doing here with the Separatists?
I had no other choice. I tried to stop Tarek and Zakor, but he realized my plans. He would have killed me if I had stayed. I hope that I can still make a difference from here. I can help to bring a halt to Tarek's plans. His blind obedience of the hybrid endangers all our people.
What is it he's doing that threatens the Albs? Why is Tarek such a danger?
Tarek is a puppet. He has given his will to the hybrid. The hybrid and his new directive dominate our people. And soon, Tarek will dedicate all our people.
The whole of the fighting strength of Zakor to an invasion of the lands of the free people. All this death for one purpose. Greater power to the hybrid. I say we need to find another way. One that does not lead to our ruin.
You served the directive to obtain all Elex for the hybrid. What changed your mind? Or then we should ask the hybrid what he will become. We should know that we are choosing what we are choosing between. Okay.
You served the directive to obtain all Elex for the hybrid. What changed your mind?
What happened to our search for knowledge? What happened about our evolution? What about researching the nature of Elex? All those were key to the Owl people. And all have been dominated by the hybrid's demand for Elex. A lot has changed at the Ice Palace since the coming of the hybrid, and the pace of that change is only accelerating. The hybrid tells us nothing of this future he sees. He is obsessed with his own evolution, and that is only attainable through the consumption of ever greater quantities of Elex. No owl, no free person will be allowed to stand in his way. I still believe in serving the Albs of Zakor, but to achieve that, I now know that the hybrid must be removed from the Ice Palace.
Oh, so in the background behind Jax, there was a separatist female. So, and that made me realize we've met a few separatist females. You know, we met that the one in the Dome City, and there's a few that are just called separatist, but there's been a few females. So I totally forgot about that. So there are female Albs, well, female separatists. I think all the females become good guys, and they just leave the Albs. And so that's why we've never, I don't know, I guess maybe because they're always wearing their helmet, and I guess there's no female Alexitors, maybe, at least as of yet.
Then we should ask the hybrid what he will become. We should know what we are choosing between.
Do you think the hybrid will talk to us? To him, we have no more free will than the mutants he commands. You know the price that an owl pays to reach the highest ranks in Zakor.
Yes, flashback. Paying the price. 1 year before execution.
You summoned me, Master?
Calax, you have proven yourself loyal to the directive. You are efficient. You obey your orders. Those are the marks of a true Alb. I have watched you and your brother, and the honor you have brought to your father. You will all have a part to play in the events that are to come. Are you ready to play that part, Calax? Will you join those chosen to evolve?
The hybrid's will is above all. I will serve the hybrid.
And so it shall be. Open your mind to me, Calax. Know my thoughts and serve the directive.
Directive? he's like the bad guy from Wall-E or
You and your
something
brother
like.
were the strongest warriors at the Ice Palace's command. Strong, intelligent, iron-willed. No one could equal you. And now look at you. Today, you are an outcast.
Alright. I think the Infinite Skies is actually the axiom from Wall-E. And this is all like, like, I don't know what happened on Earth after the axiom took off or something. But, you know, the flashbacks, they're cool. But I don't understand why I have flashbacks of, like, random people that aren't me. Like, flashbacks of the hybrid and Calax and Warduck and all this stuff, like, unless the flashbacks aren't actually flashbacks and they're more like something from the hybrid, or I don't know, some power I have. No clue. Let's say,
If the hybrid's evolution is not yet complete, shouldn't we ensure he reaches his final form?
With all the sacrifices we've made, with all the blood he once spilled, Has he told us what he will achieve if he attains that? How do we know what he will become? No. My loyalty ended on the day of your execution. I will not sacrifice my son for the ideals of that machine.
I suspect that my failure in execution was planned by someone at the Ice Palace, or where is Calyx now?
I suspect that my failure in execution was planned by someone at the Ice Palace.
I share those suspicions, but I have yet to find any proof.
My raider being shot down, the Alps being nearby to carry out my execution. The chances of those things happening without being planned.
But the questions are why and who. The only cause I can think of is your free will. All other Alps took the hybrid's favor as an honor. You questioned it. But who ordered your death? Who coordinated it? That, I don't know.
I'm a special Alp. What about Zardom? What about my brother Calyx? What about the hybrid? What about the first Elixir Tarek?
What about Zardom? It's obvious he's planning something. Could his plans involve killing me?
Now that he has left the Ice Palace, he would have no reason to do that. Zardom was always set on becoming First Elexitor. If he thought you were an impediment to that, he would have no hesitation in having you killed. But now he's here, out of Zakor, who knows what his plans are?
Let's see. I know Zardom wanted my raider shot down. Yeah.
I know Zardom wanted my raider shot down. Zardom knew I was flying to Adan, and he knew the purpose of my mission.
Well, if that is true, I don't know how he knew that information. No. Zardom was already in exile when you received your orders from the hybrid.
Then someone at the Ice Palace must have got that information to him.
If Zardom is behind this, then he had help. But why would another Alp communicate with an exile?
What about my brother, Calyx?
I don't believe that. I am sure if your brother is involved, it is only as an instrument. He must be being used by other people. He would only have carried out the execution if he had orders to do so.
What about my father, Wardak?
What about the hybrid?
The hybrid needed you and your skills to achieve his aims. While your free will may have made you stand out, your will is nothing to the hybrids. You were under his control and offered no threat. Besides, if he wanted you dead, he could have had you shot without the need for this intricate plan.
What about the first Elexitor, Tarek?
He has the power and the intellect to plan something like this. But he is no longer himself. These days he is merely a vassal to the hybrid. I don't think he possesses the ability to think as freely as this. I don't think he would do this without orders from the hybrid.
So who do you think is behind this?
I don't know. Even if there is someone behind this, I think you will learn his name on the day you stride up the great ramp to the Ice Palace.
Foreshadowing. Dun-dun-dun.
Where is Calyx now?
Your brother knows you are still alive. He is looking for you. He wants to finish what he started and prove his loyalty. After all, technically, he failed in his mission to execute you. He will want to remedy that. That is why he is traveling alone. He is currently in the mountains of Abessa on the border of Zakor, awaiting information on your whereabouts. Have no doubt, he will strike as soon as he knows where you are.
Dun-dun-dun, flashback.
Not if I get to him first.
Nope.
I would rather you both join together. The death of either of you weakens us all.
It is far too late for us to be reconciled.
There must be a way to free him from the hybrid. He's a slave like Tarek. If you could free him from the hybrid's will, then you could both be reconciled.
And if he comes for me in the meantime, I will fight him rather than die myself.
If that is your fate. But you think clearly and independently now, Jax. You can decide your own destiny.
A brother's love mission.
Listen to your inner voice, my son. Know your strength.
Alright. So is Sestak not important anymore? Oh, there we go. We've got stuff for him. The Pilgrim Thorold is the key to fight against the hybrid. Which one of you convinced Wardak to join our cause? Or I've discovered Zardom's secret. He has control of a mutant force. Yes.
I've discovered Zardom's secret. He has control of a mutant force.
I knew he must have a plan. The question is, what he intends to do with them. Whatever he says about his motives, I find it hard to believe that he has turned his back on his past. I think we will need to watch Zardom carefully.
I think so.
Which one of you convinced Wardak to join your cause?
No one did. Your father chose to join us himself. I hope that you too can see the strength of our cause.
The Pilgrim Thorold is key to the fight against the hybrid.
Then there is another who will fight to take control of Zakor.
I don't think Thorold has any interest in taking the throne in the Ice Palace. He's seeking to defend Edan.
The Berserkers have their own plans for Magalan. Their goals will always be a threat to ours. Never forget that all the free people have their own agendas.
As do you.
Yes, but mine is clear. As are the results of my actions. You cannot say the same of others. Offer people power, and they will take it. That includes the Pilgrim.
Yeah, I don't trust the Pilgrim. I think it needs to be clerics in charge. But that's me. That's what I think. But I am very pro-cleric. Alright, so let's go over here, and I want to speak to the random guy standing in the cave. To see if he has anything of import to tell us now. Yeah, see, there's a female separatist.
Good to see you.
There's another one.
I told you, speak to Sestak. He's at our headquarters in the Converter in South Abessa.
Is this guy ever going to be important, or is he just always going to be like a little grunt? Just like, go speak to Sestak.
Right. There's gotta be some action here.
Okay, so we leveled up, right? We have 14 attribute points. I'm going to warp over to the somewhere. Let's see, I want to go to the Hort, I think. And I think Hagen is the one I'm going to go find. Combat Trainer, I think you would have the protection skill. Because that's what I'm on the market for right now. I think that's our next step. Because we've got both of the group points now. Either that or some nifty new cleric powers. You know. Oh, let's actually go take a look. I want to see if there's like a protection, like status element type, or not status element, but, you know, like protection from freezing and all that stuff. If we have anything like that. Intelligence 85, we can get another rank in battery. Psi, we can actually get that. Our final damage increase for Psi abilities would be kind of nice. Let's see. Let's sense technology. There's cleansing, removes all status effects. Power shield is extra armor. I feel like we need to get some of these new abilities. Phasing. Throws up a dummy. Power wave is an AoE. Last stand is aura of revival. Lasts for 40 seconds. Sounds like it like keeps me from dying for 40 seconds. Like, not keep me from dying, but like it'll pop and I won't die. I'll get some health back, and then if I die again, I die, kind of a thing. Projection does a hollow projection. Half of these I don't really understand. Distracts enemies away from you. Phasing teleports to a safe distance when evading during combat, leaving a hologram in Jax's place. So instead of dodging, I get to like phase, maybe? No, it takes Psi. I don't know. It's 40 seconds that I can dodge and teleport instead. Okay, so I think we are going to go with... oh, I don't know. I don't know. Do I want to get just raw protection? How close are we to leveling? That is my question. We just leveled. we have 2 learning points though. Okay, that's cool. That is exciting. And I'm assuming I don't have any... No, actually, no, I don't have any large Elex potions. Let's go with cleansing. Removes all status effects, I guess. 5-second cooldown, cleanses all status effects. I just don't know if it's actually going to help us like explore places that are, you know, poisoned or something like that, because after it cleanses it, won't it just give me back the poison? I'm thinking, but we'll take it, I guess. Yeah, we'll take it. And then with our other point, I do want to go look at protection. I don't know that we have the stats right now to get protection, like the final rank of like armor, but
all you'll find in Zakar is death and misery.
I do want to go take a look at it, just so we know. I mean, we may have enough constitution now to get it. We shall see. I need to sort my bars out and put that cleansing back on my bars. I will do that between episodes, but like right now, cleansing, we're going to set this to like 2. I want to see what it does, what it looks like. Okay, that's what it looks like. That works. It actually doesn't consume a whole lot of mana either to do that, so that's good. Alright.
Teach me something.
Oh, good.
All good. Oh, you know what? We could increase... I didn't even think about there being the ranged weapon skill. And us having the points now, because we got the first rank in it, we never actually came back for the second or third one. So we could do more damage, or we could... Is it survival that has the protection stat? I'm going to take ranged weapons. That's more damage. I want it. I definitely want it. Oh, what does it take for ranged weapons 3? Do I have the stats for that? No. Need 85 dex to get ranged weapons 3. Alright. I mean, we could go purchase the Elex potion recipe.
It's good I ran into you. I burned the midnight oil all night with Arvid's teachings after you got them to me, and it paid off.
What are you talking about? Or you mean the book from the archives?
You mean the book from the archives?
Exactly. The book is hard to figure out, but something doesn't feel right about it. What's more, someone else must have felt the same way, and they left a few notes in the margins. Whoever it was, they were trying to solve a riddle. I think we should follow the information the notes in the margins give us. I was able to decipher the notes and find these coordinates. I am certain if you follow this, you will find more clues as to the true meaning of Arvid's teachings.
Okay, apparently we've already followed the coordinates.
I followed the coordinates from Arvid's teachings.
And? What did you find out?
Here, take a look at this.
Yes? That looks like another part of our puzzle.
4 houses.
But we're going to need more clues to figure this out. Did you discover anything else?
Yes, a map.
A map? Well, then find the place that is marked on it. I would come with you, but my duties won't let me. We're on to something here. I can feel it. You're going to find the answer to questions people have been asking for centuries.
Alright.
What else can you tell me about Arvid's teachings?
Nothing at the moment. I need more information before I can figure this puzzle out. Let me know when you find it.
What else can you tell me about...
As I said...
Okay,
Teach me something.
I think she's the survival. Oh no, she's personality. My bad. Okay. Is there a survival trainer here? I thought there was, but that makes sense. I will say at the start of next episode, I do want to go speak to the leader of the clerics, see if they have anything else for us, because it has been a couple story chapters since they said we were done, so maybe now they're like, oh, we have some new tasks for you. Because I feel like the cleric storyline was like really short. Like it was just kind of like knocked out pretty quick. Alright.
It's done.
Let's see. We now have the constitution to get the other, like the tier 2 resistances, which is nice. Armor, we do have the points for that. So, and then, yeah. Meh, meh, meh. Okay, so we might see about, next episode we'll speak to the leader of the clerics. I just want to see if there's anything new for us. And then we will probably go purchase the large Elex potion recipe. Because I would like to make some of those to get some extra attribute points. I know the Elex potions aren't good for you because you get that cold on your personality, but we've been staying pretty neutral the whole time, so I'm fairly happy with that. Anyways, I am going to end out this episode here. I know it's about wrapping up point, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay up to date with when new videos come out. One thing I did forget about doing, and I want to check real quick. Okay, never mind. We don't have a quest for the 4 houses stuff. I don't know. We don't have one, so we just have to get all the 4 houses pieces, I guess. To be able to do the quest. I don't know. Something. But we don't have a quest for it, so. So anyways, I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys then.